What's up, guys? Puckett back in the booth with Steven. Today we are watching the rematch. It's Lenox Cool Gamer versus Rail Out. Right now you're taking a look at the Terran, that is. And across the map at the 2 o'clock position, almost a 3, it is. Alright, both players building workers, gathering minerals, and we are ready to party. Now, if you guys remember last time, Lenox had no idea what to do. He built lots of buildings. He ended up destroying Ray with cannons, but in the end, Ray won the first series 2-0. This is the second best of 3. Lenox and Ray have both been practicing for the last 2 weeks for this rematch, and now it's time to find out who is the better player in the bronze. Right now, you're checking out the scouting SCV.
Yeah, really early scout. Looks like he's worried that Lenox might be doing something funky, so he's trying to find out early.
I believe he is scouting an expansion right now. Yep, that's a wall.
That's a wall.
Licks the wall, makes his way up the ramp, and not a very efficient SCV here, but at least he's scouting. What is Lenox doing right now?
Lenox is opening up with a gateway.
All right, so getting that 10 gateway, it looked like, maybe 11.
I think it was 11. Really early gateway.
Chrono boosting the probes. It does not cost money. He learned that. All about the energy. Meanwhile, for the Terran, we have a barracks going up. Supply depot looking like a little bit of a wall off here for Ray.
Yep. Lenox is not walling off.
And Lenox did send out that probe to scout. There's a SCV, sees one gas and runs away. I wonder if Ray's going to go for a proxy something here.
Yeah, looks like Ray has seen one gas.
He's seen the gas. And the gas is up. Lenox, will he put any probes on it? Lenox also takes a look at the barracks. Go back to the Terran, please. Can we see Lenox's view?
He's seen the barracks and the supply depot.
Even though there's gets out of there. So fantastic scouting by both players.
Proxy pylon.
Wow, Lenox kind of looking like he's learned a little bit here. Checks out the barracks, sees it's not complete, goes for the proxy. A little early for a proxy pylon, don't you think there, Steven? Or I believe he was supply blocked. Hence
I think the pylon needed to be placed one way or another. So.
All right, so we already have one supply block for Lenox. We'll keep an eye on Ray. Ray tends to forget to build SCVs, but still manages to supply block himself. So we got about 16 food here for the Terran. That'd be Ray. On the other side, Ray finally getting his gas. On the other side, for the Protoss, we have a Zealot out already. Lenox building units. Remember, in the first matchup, he had a total of, I believe, 6 units, 9 buildings. And it looks like he's gonna get his core down. And Lenox, making sure he doesn't supply block himself, has lots of room to work with here. 25 out of 34. And he's just pumping out Zealots right now, Steven.
I think he may be going for some sort of Zealot rush.
Zealot rush. And what does Ray have? I see all these pinkish orange dots around the map. What's Ray got going here? He's got 1 Marine, 2 Marines. So he's pumping out 1 Marine at a time, sending them over to Lenox's expansion.
Still no second racks.
Which I learned, by the way, after the first cast, that the expansion is the natural. Your original base is called a main, for those of you out there who are as dumb as I am. Lenox throwing down another pylon, 31 out of 34. So he's doing a good job of not supply blocking himself. And it looks like he's also finally doing some warp gate here. And can we bring up the production tab? I'd also love to see what's going on with the minerals here.
Oh, he's bunker rushing.
He's bunkering at the bottom. Do you think Ray knows how to bunker rush? He's got 3 Zealots just inches away. Can the Zealots see that bunker?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so
he's just not interested, apparently.
A totally visible bunker being built by a single SCV, guarded by 2 Marines, while Lenox has 4 Zealots staring at it. Make that 4 Marines, excuse me. The Zealot chasing away the SCV. Bunker sitting by itself. Ray not attacking with those Marines. Finally, here they come.
Please go into the bunker, Ray.
No, he's going to hang out and take some Zealot damage.
There we go.
Zealot picks off 1 Marine, and finally Ray in that bunker. And Ray just has 3 idle SCVs just hanging out. 2 of them have minerals. They're ready to party. So, taking a look at the Harvester tab here. Can we see the income? Lenox destroying about 700 income.
Yep. Looks like Lenox is going for a 4-gate.
4-gate. Lenox with perfect timing almost here. Check it out. The warp gate finishing right as the gateways come out. And looks like he's going for an early 4-gate. Well, early for these guys.
He's a little behind the standard timing for a 4-gate, but not by too much. It's good for Lenox.
Yeah, 650. I'm pretty impressed. And those warp gates are done. Now remember, he does have that proxy pylon. It'd be very interesting to see if he actually does it there or if he decides to warp in the units at his base. Meanwhile, it looks like Ray going for another bunker here.
Looks like he's going to just try to block Lenox into his base. I guess he doesn't know about that proxy pylon.
Lenox warping in a Stalker, another Zealot, and a Sentry. The big battle going on while Steven checks out the dark. Steven, of course, being our professional observer here in the office. He is a platinum observer. Lenox destroying the Marines. SCVs are just being picked off here. Zealots kind of clueless running around, but Lenox destroying. Nice force field, making sure the Marine did not run forward at him. I don't know what to say here, Steven.
I don't know why he threw the force field down. I mean, you know, he's using force fields.
He's using the keys, man.
He's
I'm
warping
impressed.
in units.
And he does.
At the proxy.
At that proxy. So Lenox, decent-sized army here, looking like he's making a strong push. What's going on at Ray's base? Is he building any units?
He's got some Marines. I don't think he's got enough to hold off this.
And we have Charge being researched by Lenox. Is that Stim in the upper right? I don't know my Terran.
That's +1 attack for infantry.
For the infantry. Okay, so Lenox got to be careful. Has those Marines looking down. Another SCV going to come out and die. Lenox taking heavy fire from above. Marines not picking any one player to attack there as all the Zealots survive and run away. But Lenox knows that Ray has a few guys, decides to keep warping in the units. Lenox really only knows one strategy, it looks like, and that is the 4 warp gate. That's what he's been practicing for the last 2 weeks, and it looks like it might work out for him here, Steven.
If you're Protoss and you want to pick one strategy, that's a good one to go with.
Taking all kinds of fire. The unit's confused, running next to the ramp. Finally, he gets a unit up top, so now they can see high, and the Stalkers picking apart the Marines. The Zealots cluelessly running around down low. Finally, we have 2 of them taking down the supply depot, and Ray's army completely getting wiped out. Will we see a GG? No, Ray's staying in the game. Here comes 4 more Zealots from Lenox, and they are not moving into the mineral line. They are not taking out the Marines who are popping out. They're just going to kill this barracks as charge completes. Lenox with a full army at Ray's base. Ray with absolutely nothing. He has 1 Marine queued up.
Lenox is hanging out. It looks like he's going to move now.
Sometimes you got to watch, you know. The barracks on fire. Marine finally taken down. And there's Ray quitting out. No GG. So game number 1, Lenox cool gamer after 2 weeks of practice. 4 gates Ray and takes game number 1 in 10 minutes, 24 seconds. Nice job, Lenox. So Lenox is going to take game number 1 in the best of 3 series in the rematch against Ray. Guys, please join us for games number 2 and 3 by clicking the links to the right.